Stop whatever you are doing and listen to me closely. You are tired, aren't you? I don't just mean physical tiredness. I mean a deep exhaustion in your soul. You feel like life is relentlessly attacking you. You feel like you are fighting a war on 1,000 fronts. Money, health, family, the future. But I am here to tell you a secret that might just save your life. I am going to teach you the mathematics of your suffering. The truth is, you are being hit by 2 arrows, but only one of them comes from the world. The second arrow, that one, my friend, you are shooting into your own heart. Welcome to day 6. Today we change the way you process pain forever. We are going to explore the tale of 2 arrows. Let me take you back to an ancient teaching called the Sallatha Sutta. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine you are walking through a dense, quiet forest. Suddenly, out of nowhere, thwack, you are struck by a stray arrow. It pierces your arm. It hurts, it burns, it bleeds. This is physical pain. It is sharp, undeniable, and very real. Now imagine that immediately after being hit, while the wound is still fresh, you reach into your quiver, pick up a second arrow, and plunge it into the exact same wound. You twist it around. You make the hole deeper. You scream in agony. If you saw someone do that, you would say, "That is absolute insanity. Why would anyone do that?" But my friend, you do this. You do this every single day. You do this every single hour. You need to understand the difference between these 2 arrows. The first arrow represents the unavoidable pain of being human. It is the raw reality of life. You get a flat tire on the way to a crucial meeting. You get a bill in the mail you didn't expect. You catch the flu right before a holiday. Someone you love criticizes your work. These events are the first arrow. They are unpleasant. They are uncomfortable, but they are inevitable. No amount of money, no amount of prayer, and no amount of enlightenment can build a shield against the first arrow. Even the greatest kings get sick. Even the Buddha faced physical pain and slander. The first arrow is not your fault. It is just life happening. But then comes the second arrow. This is the optional suffering. This is your reaction to the first arrow. Let's look at that flat tire again. The first arrow is simply the reality. The tire is flat and you are late. That is a fact. It is physics. But watch what your mind does. Here comes the second arrow. Why does this always happen to me? I am so unlucky. Now my boss is going to yell at me. If he yells at me, I might lose my job. If I lose my job, I lose my house. I am such an idiot for not checking the tires. Life is unfair. I can never catch a break. Do you see the difference? The flat tire is a mechanical problem. It can be fixed in 20 minutes with a jack and a spare. But the story you told yourself, the panic, the self-blame, the catastrophic thinking, that is the second arrow. And that arrow hurts 10 times more than the tire ever could. The first arrow strikes the body or the wallet. The second arrow strikes the ego and the soul. I want you to memorize a formula that explains your exhaustion. Pain multiplied by resistance equals suffering. Pain is the first arrow. It is a constant variable. You cannot change it. But resistance is the second arrow. It is that voice inside you screaming, "No, this shouldn't be happening. This is wrong." If your pain is a level 5 and your resistance is 0, meaning you accept the situation fully and calmly, your suffering is 0. But if your pain is a level 5 and your resistance is a level 10, screaming, fighting, denying reality, your suffering explodes to a level 50. You are exhausted not because of the problems in your life, but because of the violent war you are fighting against those problems inside your head. Let's apply this to the thing that keeps most of us awake at night: money. I know the pressure of Komao Gaotian. Let's look at debt through the lens of the 2 arrows. The first arrow is the fact. You owe $1,000. This is just a number on a screen. It is a logistical situation. It requires a strategy. Work more hours, cut expenses, or negotiate a payment plan. It is manageable. But then, you shoot yourself with the second arrow. I am a failure. I am worthless. I will never get out of this hole. Look at my friends, they are all rich. I am ashamed to show my face. The debt is uncomfortable, yes. But the shame is paralyzing. That second arrow drains your energy. It makes you depressed. It makes you want to hide in bed and ignore the phone instead of going out to solve the problem. Ironically, the second arrow makes it impossible to remove the first arrow. So how do we stop shooting ourselves? How do we put down the bow? First, acknowledge the first arrow immediately. When something bad happens, name it without drama. Say to yourself, "This is a moment of pain," or "This is a moment of stress." Do not pretend it doesn't hurt. If you stub your toe, it hurts. Acknowledge it. "Ouch, my toe hurts." But stop the sentence there. Do not add, "And I am a clumsy idiot who ruins everything." Respect the pain, but cut the commentary. Second, watch the storyteller. Your mind is a drama queen. It loves to turn a small incident into a Greek tragedy. When you feel the anxiety rising, Stop and ask, what is actually happening right now? And what is the story I am telling about it? Reality. My boss sent an email saying, we need to talk. Story. I am getting fired and I will be homeless. Practice staying with the reality. You do not know the future. Put down the arrow of prediction. Third, use the phrase of power. It is like this. There is a powerful phrase in the Thai forest tradition. It is like this. When you look at your bank account and it is low, it is like this. When your knee hurts, it is like this. This is not giving up. It is not passivity. It is radical acceptance of the starting point. When you say it is like this, you stop fighting reality. You stop wasting your precious energy wishing things were different. And suddenly, you have the energy to actually make them different. My friend, you are a warrior. You have survived 100% of your bad days. But a true warrior does not waste his arrows shooting himself. He saves his energy for the real battle. The world will throw arrows at you. That is the nature of the world. But you must be your own protector. Do not add to your own burden. Do not be your own enemy. Today, your homework is simple but profound. Catch yourself holding the bow. When you feel angry at the traffic, recognize it as the second arrow and drop the bow. When you feel ashamed of your past mistakes, recognize it as the second arrow and drop the bow. When you worry about next year, drop the bow. Deal with what is directly in front of you. That is difficult enough. You don't need the extra weight. Be kind to yourself today. The world is hard enough without you. Being hard on yourself too. Breathe, let go of the bow, and I will see you tomorrow for day 7.